welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kat Beasley. Today I'm gonna get honest with you. I never thought I would make a video like this. Ever since I decided that I was going to do it, it felt like so right. Why haven't I done this before? This topic, depression, has such a taboo around it. If you're new to this channel, I'm creating this channel to build a community of like-minded souls, to have somewhere to come and be supported and feel like you're not alone. I want to help people and I want to raise awareness, and the biggest kind of messages that I get from people is that I make them feel normal. And this is what my channel is here to do. It's here to give you permission to fully feel the way that you feel and feel embraced and feel connected and have someone to reach out to, myself or someone else on this channel. Get in the comments, have a chat, let's start opening up to each other. Today, sitting here right now, is the best I've felt in about 2 months. I'm here to explain to you what depression is to me, because I believe that everyone has experienced or is experiencing depression. I think we can all relate, and I think it's really important to talk about it. Over my whole life, let's get brutally honest here, I've felt since about the age of 17, 18, I have experienced on and off, not all of the time, but on and off, the feeling of depression. Because I've always had such a fast-moving life, I have distracted myself from the feeling of depression. My definition of it is, it feels like it's like a dark cloud that just kind of hangs over you, follows you everywhere, and you're constantly distracting yourself from it with people, with food, with alcohol, with drugs, with experiences, whatever. Constantly distracting yourself from this feeling of depression that is always there. It's not something that I've wanted to admit. We all put our best foot forward. We put our best selves online. I do it, you do it, everyone does it. Your favorite influencer does it. I feel like it's going in the direction of people getting more honest about these things online, which is so good. The fitness industry is moving more into the wellness side of things, and journaling and meditation and things like that. Very necessary tools to get by in life and be happy, in my opinion. Back to my definition of depression. It makes feeling happy really hard, little things that normally would excite me, like seeing friends or going out or things like that. Normally would be yes, this is great, can't wait. But when you're consumed by depression, I would just rather not, which is so not like me. This depression, I feel has been there for so long that the past 2 months has been completely relevant and necessary for me to move forward, i.e. me stopping to pursue my passion. It was just there, hello, I'm still here. It was time to acknowledge it and feel it. It's so good now because I feel like this video will make me feel so much more authentic, because dealing with the depression and actually going into and feeling the feelings was the thing I've been avoiding. I knew it was there. I know it's always been there. I've just been putting it off. When you're in it, it feels like you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to do anything. I didn't want to see friends, I didn't want to talk to my family. I just wanted to do nothing. Some days I would just because I know I've got the tools, right? I would meditate, I would go on walks, but nothing was working, nothing felt good. It was last week, on Thursday, I was walking. I just felt it lift a little bit. It was like the weight of the world came off my shoulders and I could breathe. I just went, oh, it felt so good that I just kind of relished the moment for a bit. I was like, I'm gonna just keep walking. I walked down to my favorite part of town where my favorite tree is, which always makes me feel so good. I walked down there and I just reveled in the moment and just really soaked it up. I'd been feeling so shit for so long, like just it lifting a little bit just made me, I just felt so good. As many of all the tools and everything, they're really good to get into those habits of doing. The biggest component and the best thing that you can do is feel the feeling and just allow yourself to feel the feeling. Give yourself the time to feel the feeling. That is part of the taboo. In our society, we are pushed to soldier on, work. You have a headache, you take Advil. You have depression, you take medication. And I'm not saying I have anything against medication. There is a time and place for it, 100%. But I feel that our society is driven by the mentality of you have to work hard, you have to keep pushing through. What do you mean you have a headache? What do you mean you can't come in because you don't feel well? I'm so fortunate to be able to take that time off work because I just knew that I had to. I could not push through any longer. I knew that I wanted to do this thing with YouTube. It just really excited me and I had passion for it, but the feeling of depression was kind of coming in. It's like I was in my car, like say, metaphor for you, I was in my car and I'm like, this is the direction I'm going, it's gonna be great, I'm gonna succeed, and depression was just like swerving, and finally it just took me out and I had to go into it. Not allowed myself to be with those emotions, and I've just kept suppressing them and distracting myself, and then finally I just stopped and just let them all be there. Then on Sunday I had another little moment of clarity, like the difference between feeling the emotion and being the emotion. When you're going through depression and feeling the feelings of depression, you feel worthless, you feel sad, you feel alone, but you're isolating yourself at the same time. So you're blaming yourself for feeling alone because you're like, well, you're not reaching out to your friends, you're not organizing to go and do things with your friends, you're not hiking, you're not doing any of the things that you love doing. It's your own fault. So you've got this fight between yourself. You identify with the feeling, like I'm down, I'm alone, I am this, I am that, but you are not the emotion that you're feeling. You are just feeling it. And I had this like real amazing moment of clarity where I was walking. I just felt so down and so, what is the point of me even being here? And then I heard my intuition stepped in and said, well, do you actually feel that way? Do you actually think that about yourself? And I said, no, I don't. I was able to separate myself from the feelings that I'd been feeling. I'm not those feelings, I'm just experiencing them. But I think where we go wrong is that when we feel that way, we identify with it. You feel down, it's like, oh, I'm such a loser. No, you're not. You're just feeling down. And we drag it on by identifying with it like, oh my God, I'm so alone, I'm isolated, I'm down, I'm worthless, I feel like shit, I am like, this is just me for the rest of my life. But no, the feeling is there. You're feeling the feeling. As soon as I had that moment of clarity, it just, another level lifted. It's like another layer just completely lifted. And I saw it so clearly. You just have to be very careful of how you speak to yourself when you do feel that way. You're not the feeling. Don't identify with it, just feel it. Do what you gotta do to allow yourself to feel it. If you are going through it, tell your friends, tell your family, because it's very hard to go through on your own. I felt strong enough to do that. I knew I was strong enough to do that, but it's okay to admit that you're not strong enough. I haven't just dealt with the whole thing myself. I have been seeing a life coach, and I do like reach out to, obviously, my partner. He's really good to talk to and he's very supportive. So I do have people, but some people don't. It's just nice to reach out to your friends and just have that little check-in every now and again. And I believe that a lot of us are going through this right now. If not right now, then they have experienced it. So this is me raising awareness, coming out, letting you know that if you have been feeling depressed, you're not alone. But I think it's really important to talk about so that we just get rid of this taboo and just support each other and be there for each other. That's what this channel is here for, to help as many people as I can feel as normal as they can and give them permission to feel normal. We're all in this together, and if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support and all of the likes and comments and the messages that I get from you. It makes it all worth it, just knowing you guys get me. Let me know in the comments below, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss a video, and send me a message if you liked this video, because I would love to chat with you. I'm here for you. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.